Party people, today's video lesson is on how to clean a steering wheel. And just to set the foundation, it doesn't matter what your steering wheel is made out of. Vinyl, leather, a suede-like material, a synthetic type of material, it matters not. You know why? Because I use a very safe but yet effective all-purpose cleaner currently called Simple Green. I dilute it down 10-to-1 when I'm cleaning anything in the car. So in the event that you have a leather steering wheel, or you think you have a leather steering wheel, or maybe it's a suede-like material, you don't need to fear because it's still effective and safe on that type of steering wheel. But let me show you a few tips to help you along the way of a process that you think is probably very simple, but there is some complexities that I want to lay out for you. First off, there's this thing called gravity. So when you're cleaning a steering wheel, as you're cleaning away, you're automatically going to get some drippage. How's that for a word? The word of the day, drippage. Down onto your leg, your clothing, your seating, your floor mat. It's going to go somewhere. So use a separate cloth, lay it below the steering wheel so that you can catch that soiled solution. Secondly, you want to cover your dash with some kind of cloth for a couple reasons. One, as you're cleaning it, regardless of whether you're using a brush, a pad, like I'm about to show you, you're going to get some splatter in unwanted areas. This is a way to contain that splatter. Now, you may be thinking, well, I'll just clean my steering wheel first, get some splatter in areas that I don't really care about because I'm going to clean my dash next. Well, there's a problem with that. What is the problem? Is when it comes to liquids, liquids can go in crevices and nuances of your dash that you may not be able to get a cloth into. So if you shoot some shrapnel in the form of dirty solution inside your vent deep enough and you don't know how to get into it, and now it dries and creates this discoloration that you don't like, and now you're driving, you know, yeah, I've got my nice clean steering wheel, I've got my nice clean dash, but damn it, I've got some shrapnel sitting in there that I can't get to. So that's why I say cover your dash. It's very simple. Get a beach towel, a bath towel, I don't care what kind of towel, but cover it up and cover up your leg or the seating below it. So now that you know that, my go-to product, like I said, Simple Green, diluted down 10-to-1. My go-to cloth when it comes to a steering wheel is a non-abrasive synthetic scrub pad. You can always find this at my website. All this stuff is available there. That's how you could also help support me in my efforts. So, non-abrasive. As a rule, because I want to manage my overspray, I'm going to spray the pad, not the steering wheel. And I'm going to dissect this steering wheel like I will dissect any entity of the car. So you have the whole car as a single entity, but now you have endless components of the car. So the steering wheel is one of those components. Because it's round, this pad is very effective because it will form completely around the steering wheel, because it's not only a round steering wheel, but it's round in this way as in the way it's made. So there's a lot of nuances to a steering wheel. Never mind, you have this centerpiece, which is how you honk the horn, and it's got this little gap in between here. So that's where I will take some solution, spray it on an edge of a microfiber cloth. I will feed it into that little gap. Basically, it's like threading a needle. Not quite as difficult, but it's like threading a needle. And I will thread that into it, and that'll allow me to clean it, because in areas like that, you're not going to get an excessive amount of buildup. Now, also with steering wheels, because they're used so frequently in driving, as in hopefully always, that means you might get an excessive amount of dirt. But there's going to be materials that will begin to break down and wear out quicker than other materials of your car. So that's where you have to go into finessing mode. And to rewind a little bit, that's where before I attack anything in a good way, is I will assess. I will take a general consensus as to what am I dealing with. Is there any current damage that I can see is clearly some damaged areas? If there is, then I know I need to finesse that. I'm not going to go in level 10 with a scrub brush or a brush like that. I may need to finesse it by applying a little solution to my cloth and finesse the little controls. For example, on this particular steering wheel, this is a 2013 Mercedes C-Class. It has controls to operate the radio, the hands-free telephone right here. So if I was to shoot a bunch of liquid in there, it could possibly get behind there and maybe do some unwanted damage, possibly. Now, unless you're going to be completely challenged about the moment and apply no common sense, then yes, you're just going to shoot it like level 10 and completely saturate it, which I don't recommend. But if you get a little bit of solution back there, fear not, it's not the end of the world. But you can sit here and finesse it with the right type of scrub brush based on what you have determined is the right type of scrub brush, meaning not too soft, not too stiff, effective yet safe. So that's where you have to scrutinize and analyze the steering wheel. So in the middle, I've got a textured center hub. Pretty straightforward, very durable material. But then I've got this satin type of metal, like it's actually just plastic. It's a plastic embellishment. Would this brush scratch it and leave unwanted marks? Maybe. That's what you have to determine. Also, there's these semi-perforations or embossed little dots. I know that this pad will just glaze right over those dots and not get the dirt within those dots. So I'm going to take a brush like this, and to manage the shrapnel that could be flung in unwanted areas, I'm going to take a cloth and I'm just going to go like this and scrub those areas. I'm going to make sure I get behind because your fingers will wrap around naturally as you grab the steering wheel. And I'm going to finesse this area and clean it with a brush. But this is smooth, but it does have a stitching along it, which is another area of uniqueness. So I may have to use the brush in that stitching area for complete cleanliness. So once again, everything is worthy of dissecting. Also, another trick I do that I think is mandatory is you start the engine, because what's unique about a steering wheel, not only is it round, so as I'm looking down, I can only see the areas that are visible, meaning I can't see the back areas. Yes, I can twist and contort my body and neck to see it, but what's even more effective and also recommended is that you turn the car on and you rotate the steering wheel 180 degrees so that what was up here is now down here. So the dirt that maybe I didn't see up there, now it shows down here, and vice versa. I can see areas that I missed in the normal position. So I always recommend doing that. Turn that off, check my results. Hopefully it's good to go. Hopefully you learned a little something. By all means, leave me a thumbs up. And further than that, let me know, as a car owner, some of the nuances or problems that you've come across in dealing with cleaning your steering wheel. Because I will add this, that if you have allowed dirt to accumulate for excessive periods of time and have not cleaned it, what happens is that dirt will break down the finish of your steering wheel. So here you are becoming hyper-focused in cleaning your steering wheel, but now as you're cleaning it, suddenly it's bringing with it some of that finished material. And now you don't understand what's going on, and now you want to assign blame to perhaps your cleaner or to your brush and say, damn it, I used an upholstery cleaner that's too aggressive, or damn it, I used a brush that's too aggressive. Well, maybe you did, maybe not, because what happens is that dirt and grunge that builds up will eventually wear away the finish. So it's an impossible equation to think that you're going to clean off 5, 7, 10 years worth of dirt and not reveal some kind of damage. And that's where you have to go into finesse mode also, is like, okay, what's that winning balance between clean enough versus not taking off enough of the finish with that dirt? So for example, if there's damage underneath originally and it was there to begin with, but you didn't see it because there was so much dirt, you clean the dirt off, now you reveal the damage. Secondly, because you have allowed the dirt to remain so long, as you clean it off, it's bringing the finish with it. It's an impossible scenario to think in that latter case that you're going to be able to somehow like command the dirt, like dirt, okay, dirt, I want you to come off, original finish, you stay intact. It just doesn't work that way. So if you begin to see, which is why it's always useful to test and test and test, because a steering wheel is not used consistently. People will hold it in very specific spots, which means it's going to get dirtier in those spots, as well as it may deteriorate those spots as well. So that's where you have to finesse, and you have to constantly scrutinize as you're working and check your results, because there may be times where you want to pull back. It's like, okay, I know there's more dirt there, but as I clean it, it's going to reveal more and more of that damage. Maybe I want to find this balance act between clean enough, but except that there's still some dirt laying around, because I don't want to reveal all the damage of my steering wheel. Only you can decide that. Okay, I'll end there. Until next time, we'll see you on the next video.